Accusations. Oh, busting through the curtains. Accusations. False. Accusation.
What? Tell me more.
Mogul affiliates.
Tell me more. Tell me again.
The biggest icon. Swerve Strickland.
Yeah.
The biggest icon. With the biggest
tell me one more
boss.
time.
Moguls.
You know what? If I didn't know any better, you truly sound like
Both.
a boss.
Yes. Both. Bro, that was bad.
You know, as awkward as this intro just started and it came out of left field, it was exactly the same energy that whole entire promo.
That promo was tough.
It wasn't even tough. It was like someone had a hidden camera show and said, "Yo, Ross, 100K, you won't do this." And he was like, bet.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer. And he just decided, I'm going to, because when he cussed live television and Keith Lee goes, like, on camera,
he said, "You's a big MFer." He was a big MFer. Like,
and
what?
My favorite part was Ross was like, "Yeah, said that. I'm going to no sell it. And what? I'm going to keep smiling, just
Like,
throwing out random ad libs." So, what was up with the long, just awkward pauses?
Or
that every time Ross was like, "Yeah," and Ross would ad-lib. That's why he kept ad-libbing, because it was just dead air. And Ross is like, "Biggest boss."
Oh my God.
My boy.
All of it was terrible.
Scott. And it was just dead air. And that's you're watching it. I'm like, what's happening? What's all this dead air?
All of it didn't make sense. Even before Swerve came out, why did the music take so long to come on?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why?
Yo, hit that music.
No music.
Dead air. Yeah, and that's when Ross starts ad-libbing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's classic pro wrestling. When there's nothing to do and someone decides, I'm going to go into business for myself.
That's bad. That's bad.
This
That's
guy
a
went
bad
into
story.
business for himself. Welcome, everyone. You already know what it is. It's your boy. This is the Pay Window Podcast on
TSPN.
Yeah, okay.
TSPN.
I was like, okay. I was like, what am I?
I was pointing to you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was like, did I skip it? I was like, I didn't get a chance to say
No.
the Sandbox Podcast Network. Shout out to the big boss. Big up to you.
The big boss man.
What's going on, everybody? Vernon Somoza coming at y'all. What a frustrating day for pro wrestling.
Frustrating.
For me personally, frustrating, but I won't get into it. Shout out to Frank Champion. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you, my brother.
This is a Christmas episode.
Yes, this is. What's going on? Bringing that energy, because I'm feeling
Did you get a
festive.
gift for me?
I'm feeling great. Oh, I got you a gift.
Oh, did you?
I did.
What is it?
That's awkward. It's not a gift if I just give it to you plain on camera and tell you. I
okay.
allow you to open it. What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, but like,
I thought it was something you could show me.
Oh no, I mean, well, I don't know if this is that kind of chat, but off air, we can
okay.
We can talk.
All right. Sounds good. Are we gonna go on now? We're gonna continue on. Hey, I want to talk to you about
boy.
This. Oh, hold on. Oh, is it me now? It's on me now. Yeah, it's me, Frank Champion, the whole effing show.
Again,
FCD.
You need
Frank Champ Dam. Frank Champ Dam, FCD.
You need to put that on a t-shirt somewhere, because
speaking of t-shirts, you like my t-shirt today?
I do. That is my This is my wrestling t-shirt.
This is for the audio listener. I have a black t-shirt on with white font that says "This is my wrestling t-shirt," and this is my wrestling t-shirt. I used to come out to shows with this.
That is a plain shirt. Shout out to big up to Barbershop Window, yo. Big up to the homies. They were killing it back in the day when they were the independent thing. Now they blew up, and we went to the website and wow, what a difference.
Yes.
Man, remember when all those shirts were fresh and new, and it was like, what is it, 2012? 2011 when they came out?
Nah, maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
Right, 2011, 2010, maybe?
Yeah, you might be right. Oh.
Man, because I remember the first time all those shirts dropped, and it was like, holy cow, they were the
Yeah.
smartest shirts in wrestling. It was like,
Mhm.
wow.
I used to get 5 or 6 at a time. I think
Yo,
I got like 3 batches.
I have a Macho Man. I have a what was no, it's a Kool-Aid Man as the Macho Man doing the oh
Mhm.
yeah, the Hulk Hogan, oh yeah, brother, the Dusty Sucks eggs. I got tons of them,
Yeah.
tons of them. Wow.
So, I wanted to talk to you about something.
What?
I wanted to talk to you about some very fantastic wrestlers that I saw today.
Okay.
These guys did a great job in a match that I saw recently, and I wanted to bring them up.
Okay, sure.
I don't know their names,
Okay.
but I
What
do know
where do they work?
I don't know where they work.
What territory, brother?
I don't know what territory they're
Don't
at.
know what territory they work or promoter.
I don't know what promotion it was.
Who trained him?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely trained.
Okay.
They're
So we
definitely
know
trained.
this isn't backyard wrestling you're gonna show me.
No, it might be an outlaw mud show.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta show you it. Hold
An
on.
outlaw show. All right. So
How do I get it back? Hold
is
on.
this something that's gonna make me joyful and happy, or is this something that's gonna make me wanna, like, tear these headphones
Um,
off and throw them at the wall?
it all depends on how you feel today. All right, it has my last search from it.
All right.
Boom, boom,
So
boom,
we
boom,
are
boom.
doing live
Oh,
podcasting
that's so
here.
loud. Can you hear that? You probably couldn't hear
No,
that.
not at all.
I'm not gonna put the audio onto this
Okay,
anyway.
sure,
This
don't,
is
yeah,
going
'cause
to be for the video viewer.
video viewers only.
Yes.
Okay, an exclusive.
So here we go. I think you've seen this already. But we're
Oh,
gonna do
please
it
don't show
anyway.
this.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh
pop
my
this up. These new
lord.
guys. For the audio listener. Oh, it's so loud.
Ah.
Gotta lower it. I've gotta lower it. For
Yeah,
the
I can't hear
audio
anything on
listener.
my end.
Good, good. I don't want any audio. I just want us to talk about it. For the audio listener, there recently a video came out. Did it come out today? When did it come out?
Yeah, today's when
No,
I heard it.
it came out
Okay,
3 days ago.
okay.
This video. But it's probably done over the weekend because the 18th was what? A Sunday?
I
Let me
think
see.
so.
18th was a Sunday, so that probably happened on Saturday or something, right? So not too long ago. This
This
was
is
very
down south.
recently.
This is definitely down south
I
somewhere.
mean, look at that tarp canvas, that tarp apron. I mean, hey,
This is at a church gym somewhere, the South church gym.
all I know is these two boys went in. They
We're
did their
looking at
thing
2
where,
children that can't be 8 years old.
oh no, they're definitely at least
Are they brothers? Are they both long-haired
they're
brothers?
probably like 10. They're probably like
Cousins?
10, no cap. If they're not, they're very good friends.
Okay, and what was up with the one kid wearing the typical Russian heel hat? Did you notice that at the beginning? He had the
I
typical
didn't see
Russian
that.
heel hat with the chains. He had chains. So I was like, so he's the Russian bear? Like,
I don't know. I didn't see that at all. I didn't
so
see it.
we start off with high-level lucha, which is weird to me. Why are we doing lucha stuff?
These little boys are going in, Vern.
Yes, they're doing
Let's
it.
make that clear. They look like grown men out there working a wrestling match. It's very choreographed.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
so what they're doing is they're just doing choreography.
They're mimicking what they've seen
But
on
someone told them,
television.
do this, now
Yeah.
you do this part.
But you can tell they're trained because nothing of it looks
Oh,
flawed.
no, right here, when this kid look at this kid sell, went right, sold his back, sold his stomach, he's
Hmm.
trying to twist and turn. No,
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not I'm not gonna disagree, and I'd say someone didn't take the time to show these boys how to do
How to
it,
do it the right way. Yeah.
right?
Somebody
Like,
took their time out.
yeah,
Somebody took their time
little
out and they
forearm
did it right.
shivers,
Yep. Just
3.
separate international setup here. Oh no, they're going for a head scissors. Look, locked in, flying head scissors. Look at your boy. There's no way
A nice
they're doing that
nice
untrained.
ninja roll up in his knee.
Come on, brother.
They
Come
have
on,
good
brother.
form. They have, like, pretty decent they know how to tumble. Look, this is my favorite part. Watch.
Okay.
Sell here on the 3rd one, and then watch homie with the tights. Look, ready? And go. That's what I told you. I said it was choreographed to with the taunt
Yeah,
where he was like,
right. He
"Ta-da!"
he
Beautiful.
knew.
Hey, 2 children having fun.
That's
Great.
what it is. Yep.
But there's a difference between watching 2 kids have fun in a wrestling match in their house and watching two kids put on gear in front of adults on camera throwing snap suplexes like we just
Are you not
watched.
enjoying this? Are you not enjoying this right now?
So
Is
I
what you
like
telling me?
some part of me is like, sure, right? The same way you watch little kids dance, right? Like when little kids do a dance, it just adds something to it because a kid
Yeah,
does a dance,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Mhm.
I'd rather see a kid, children doing the Harlem Shake. Yes or no? It is the greatest thing in the world. See a
Of
kid do a
course,
Harlem Shake, kills it.
of
An
course.
adult doing a Harlem Shake, you're an adult. Stop doing the Harlem
Yeah,
Shake.
yeah, yeah. Cut
Okay,
it
by the
out.
way, this press slam was insane. Why is
Yes,
this
it
kid this
was.
strong?
Kid's a beast. Look at him. Right into the neck breaker. Dude's a beast. He
He
made
did
that look easy, and
okay.
he kicked out at 2.
All right. So can we say he deadlift picks him up off the ground, deadlift picks him up to the chest to
Mhm.
throw him up on his
To throw him up
shoulders,
into the
then
air,
dead press him, and
clutch
then
him, and
three
then
presses overhead, drop
drop
on his
him,
shoulder to
flip
hit him
him
with the
over,
Adam Cole flip over. It's
knee
like,
to the neck.
doesn't this feel like right? Like it was called right. Do the Adam Cole. All right, ready? After the Adam Cole, here Adam Cole
Mhm.
knee. Ah,
Missed the line. Look at this. Okay, bump and feed. Here comes the comeback, 0 to hero.
big comeback with no
Dang.
fire whatsoever. No one's into it. Just
This is
comeback.
Shawn Michaels right here. Is that not Shawn Michaels? That's little
his
Shawn. I
his
told Shay to
comeback just
book him.
his comeback just ended the match. Look, the comeback killed the heel.
Going to the top. What's
The
he gonna do
comeback
here?
won.
What's he do here? I forget.
I didn't I this is more. He doubles out.
Crossbody.
Woof.
One. One count.
Is this the dad's? Is that their dad?
Think so? The ref?
Is the ref their dad?
Could be. There's a good chance.
Sliced bread?
Sort of.
All that for why?
Oh my god. All right. So we're gonna wrap this one up. We're gonna wrap
Why?
this one up.
But do you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
here's my like we just talked about dancing, watching little kids dance. Something inside of you just goes, "Oh,
Right.
that's adorable."
Hmm.
But I don't want to watch little kids dancing where I should be seeing adults dancing.
Okay. I
You
get what you're
understand?
saying. You don't want to see little kids dancing in a nightclub.
Correct.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I don't. Wonderful that those children practice and someone took the time to do this, but in terms of wrestling, and this goes back to the conversation we were having via text. In terms of wrestling, this is children who, in their mind, wrestling is a poison rana.
Yeah.
Wrestling was a kid deadlifting the other kid from what? Awesome. Awesome. And don't get me, none of that is not cool.
Insane.
Yes. And
Insane.
right, that's a YouTube
Impressive.
clip I
Highly
want to watch.
impressive.
I want to watch and go, holy what, yo, watch
Mhm.
this kid deadlift this other kid and press slam him and
Yep.
hit this move. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but how old are these kids? And
Yeah, be no older than 10.
okay, so as people who've taken bumps, who try their best to take as little bumps as you have to now.
Yeah.
Those kids are 10 years old. That's what I'm and I only say that, and if it makes me sound like an old man, that's fine. But those kids are 10. They're 10 taking these, they're jumping off
Doing
the top rope,
bumps.
doing big, huge bumps.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, right? Because bumps aren't the same. We're not the big bump isn't the diving headbutt. That's not the big like, whoa, man, that's a doozy.
Hmm.
It's not it's not the Pepsi plunge off the outside. Out the
Right.
outside, right? It's not the cactus clothesline. It's not the cactus elbow drop.
Over the top. Yeah.
But now it's a poison rana.
Yeah.
That's what killed me because it's like, all right, so this little boy does the backflip and he lands on his elbows. Great, but so he doesn't. And then what?
Hmm.
You just paralyze a 10-year-old boy so he can pop and go, oh, he did a poison rana.
A little poison
Oh!
runner. Yeah. Even the guy recording was shocked that he even did one. You could even hear the shock in his voice.
Exact, because it's dangerous.
Yes,
End of the
very.
day, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I seen a girl
So
almost break her back from it.
I'm sorry. As much as fun as it is, I'd rather know they were doing that on mattresses in their
Mm,
basement somewhere on top
yeah,
of cushions, not
yeah.
in a wrestling ring with grown
Actual wrestling
adults
ring.
sitting
Yep.
around watching it, being entertained because, oh, look at that. Oh, it's children. It's
Yeah.
fun. They're playing wrestling.
Mm.
Nah, not for
I
me.
feel you. I feel
Not
you.
for me.
You're
Not
not
for
gonna
me.
watch. So you're not gonna watch the next match.
Listen, when we did when we did the show for your daughter, we did the show, right? For the
Yes.
birthday. And then
Yes.
afterwards, all the kids are playing in the ring. If you'd have told
Sure.
me the kids were gonna start working matches like that, I'd have been like, what's happening right now?
Right.
Why are they setting up spot like right? Like it's one thing for them to mimic it, but then it's like, oh, so you watch it to little kids about to hit a poison Rano.
Mm.
What?
They're about
What
to
is
do it.
wrong
What?
with y'all?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What no grown adult in the room said, "Hey guys, it's okay. They're jumping off, playing with each other. That's fine. They're
Mm.
playing. But you're trying to work a match where now you want them to practice poison Rana.
Yeah. Too dangerous.
Why?
No
Why?
need. No. Not
Where
necessary.
where he did the stupid. If you'd have told me the finish was him press slamming him, Ultimate Warrior, dive
Yeah.
on his back, 1, 2, 3, I'd have been like,
Sure.
sold.
Sure.
That that's insane in and of
Yeah.
itself. But
Absolutely.
to go the extra mile because it'll make the internet, it'll do this. All the blue checks will retweet
Oh.
it.
Yeah. Insane. Make it go viral.
It'll be the crowd that'll vote Akira Taue and Kawada in the class number 1 with the Villanos as the very first class in the Wrestling Observer News Hall of Fame. It's that class of folks, and that's not a shot at them, but I'm just saying the type of folk who would go, "Oh
Getting
my
honored
gosh,
for
2
yeah.
children just did a poison Rana." But I digress. Shout out to them. What just happened?
Go ahead. The world's your oyster.
Oh, I was like, "What just
I'm
happened?"
here. I just
Oh,
took
I was
myself
like, "What
out.
in the world?"
The world's your oyster. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, that was it. That was
Talk
all I
your
wanted to say
talk
about it. Oh, no, that
about
was
your
it.
rankings
That was
and
it.
your
No, I'm done.
newsletter. Are you
No,
sure?
no,
You don't
that
want
was
any
it. That's
more?
all I wanted to say about the
Okay.
subject matter, my good
Just
friend.
checking. I was just
That was it.
checking.
That
See
was
my
it. I just
camera's
wanted that
all off.
one thing to say about it.
You brought it up, and I saw. I was
Leave it
you didn't
at
see me
that.
leaning more and more this way out of
Oh,
the
no,
picture.
no, 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 no. It's
I was
all
getting
good.
out of the shot.
I'm not gonna go on some random tangent about it. It is all good.
You
But I'm
sure?
just saying, it's just this modern fan. It's this modern fan and this modern crowd that I just don't understand where it's going. That's all.
Okay, that's what
That's
you
all. I
say.
just don't get where it's going. I don't get where's the line. Where are we gonna say, hey, maybe the intergender death match, maybe the children doing the poison rana, maybe the what was it, the no canvas death match that they had in Japan a couple of weeks ago. Just when? When are we gonna go? Okay, guys.
No canvas death match. What?
It was an intergender no canvas death match.
Okay, moving on. Um, let's talk about the starfish in the room.
What a transition from deathmatch wrestling to firings in pro wrestling. The
Look
latest
at you,
firing. Tell
big
me
one.
all about it. This firing shocked the crap out of me because so how it goes, Mandy Rose and Roxanne Perez. Big buildup. So did you watch NXT?
I do watch NXT.
No, but did you watch that show?
I did not. I was
Okay.
doing another podcast with Dell, so I didn't get to see it.
So watch it. I want to hear what you thought. Your thoughts. So I'm just going to share with you how I feel about it. It's already happened. So if you didn't watch it, that's your
Sure, it's
problem.
fine. You can spoil it. It's
Sure,
fine.
sure. I'm going to anyway.
Good,
You didn't give
fine.
me permission. You
Yeah,
didn't give
sure,
me
fine.
permission.
Whatever.
I'm
I don't
doing it
care.
'cause
I don't care, Vern.
wanted to.
Vern, I don't care. I don't care. Just say it already. Just spoil it already, Vern. I don't care.
The whole show, I was literally about to say, wait, I forgot what we were talking about. The whole show
Mhm.
had a different vibe and it was building to like, so I thought they did a great job. And so in hindsight, looking back, the show felt different because
Okay,
it
good.
felt like it was out of nowhere. But then when you go back and watch shows, like, okay, I guess it wasn't out of nowhere because the show did feel like it felt
Things weren't looking
special.
good for
It felt
Mandy.
special. Yeah, like it felt special. Um, anyway, regardless, so Mandy drops the belt. So that's shocking in and of itself because none of
Yep.
us, I didn't expect her to drop the belt that night. And
Right.
I legitimately was walking in out the room. I wasn't even like I kind of like peeked in, go back to the other room, grab something to drink, came back, and when I was
Yeah.
hearing the count, I'm thinking one,
Background
two,
background music.
correct. And when I was
Mhm.
hearing I heard Perez with the pin. I said, "What?" And I came running over the TV and I went, "What?" And I was shocked.
You were
And
shocked.
I thought, "Holy cow!" Well, because she dropped the title on television,
Yeah, I found out the next day that she dropped the title when they said she got released.
and
I was like,
that
"Whoa."
was the because all the videos came out of her post the match off TV, waving to the crowd, "Thank you," and she got a hero send off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Typical, great, normal.
Thinking you think she's going up. You think
That's
she's
what
getting
I
called
thought,
up.
"Wow, okay, that makes sense." She'll next pay-per-view, next
The
takeover,
Rumble.
she'll work, no, or whatever
Oh,
the next big show, New Year's Revolution, whatever the heck the next show is, the next
for
big,
NXT?
yeah, is the new
Is
one
it
in the new
Vengeance
year?
Day in February?
Okay. I figured that would be that was gonna be the call up, and then we'd see her at the Rumble.
Mhm. Could be.
Never in a million years would I thought I'd wake up the next day to see Mandy Rose fired.
Released, let go,
Let
future
go.
endeavored.
Future endeavor, no longer
Uh,
work here.
we wish you well on your future endeavors.
And the reason behind her firing, as we would come to find out, is that she had a website.
She has a
Excuse me, she
website.
has a
She
website
has a website, a very lucrative website, sir. Continue.
that she sells content, personal content,
Mhm.
and people pay her for that content.
Lots of money.
And as time has gone on, said content has gotten perhaps more risque and adult in nature
Yeah, we've seen things
and
that
explicit
are
to where body parts were showing that would turn your movie from R, perhaps some places would go from R to X.
NC-17 at least.
NC-17, perhaps.
At
Yes.
least.
Yes.
Um,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
definitely saw stuff that would get with you'd have to definitely be over 18 to get in to watch it. It would not
yes,
be you could not be allowed with the parents' permission.
yeah. I would say from what I saw, because I only looked it up for research purposes for our journalistic takes on this. All right, that's the only reason why I looked for them. Okay, don't you be weird, Vernon Somoza.
Yeah. No, I'm
Okay.
glad you looked it up. It's for me because I didn't want to have to look that up. So I appreciate you taking the shot, taking the hit for us.
So based off the content she's making now, she is borderline on the way of making it more risque, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she's already making almost $1 million off of the type of content she's making right now.
So
So it's only a matter of time.
that
Shouldn't have to get back in the ring.
so
She's
that's
never
the
gonna have to get back in the ring.
and can we say the initial backlash? Like how'd you feel about the initial backlash, right? So she gets
From the
fired.
AEW.
Well, the first I wake up that morning, my typical I send you time, right? My morning coffee, and I
Mhm,
wake up to all the like, what the hell? Attitude Era, you had girls in Playboy. If this
yeah,
was a guy doing this, would you get this upset? Yada, yo, full force. All
yeah.
the female wrestling stands came out
They
full
all
force.
came out. Yep.
IWC came out heavy in
Sure.
favor of Mandy.
Sure.
Like, yo, you got done dirty. We stand Mandy, and that was like the hashtag for a minute. Like, right, we
Yeah.
stand with Mandy.
Mhm.
Within the day, a day or two later, Mandy's website traffic rose something like 20-30%. She bumped the price up a little bit, and then since forth, she's apparently bumped the price back down. Um, she puts out a tweet just like, "Yo, I appreciate y'all, but I'm good. I'm getting
Yeah.
mine.
Like I'm
Thank you."
good. Don't worry about it.
So
I'm
at
paid
that
up.
point, rumor had it, right, that I'd heard she had made at that point, she was making more from that than she was making on her contract. Like wrestling at that point was not as lucrative as
What's
what
the
she was
point?
doing.
Yeah. What's the point?
And so
Does she need to? She doesn't need to.
rumor is true, and she legit is going to clear $1 million in 6 months of being on that website. $1 million.
It's crazy. And like I said, based off the content she makes now, it's nothing compared to what she can make then if she starts getting, even more lewd in her acts now that she's not on a leash from the WWE. Now she has no rein, no chain to hold her back
Sure.
because she was probably pushed. I think, according to what the report said, she was pushing the envelope. Like
Yeah,
she
and
was
so
warned
yeah,
and she
yeah.
kind of just, pushed and prodded to see how far she can go. And apparently she went too far. I mean, you can't put her to E for doing what they did. You can't be showing your booty hole
You hear that?
and
You hear that?
what?
Look, we get it. We get it. For those of y'all who just jumped up because can I tell you the day that got reported, the amount of folks who were like, "This is right," the
Mm,
outrage. And I thought, you know what? I get the outrage. I do. Maybe it's heavy-handed, but when you're sitting on the other side and you're on the management side, and this is somebody who's representing your brand and
yeah.
someone who represents you,
Hmm.
and you have an IP you got to protect,
Yes.
all of a sudden it's like, yeah,
Can't
I'm
let it
good.
happen. Yep.
I'm good.
Can't let it
Because
happen.
you know, who was it I heard was talking about it? Jim Cornette was talking about it. And he said he was like, you got somebody who's selling action figures, right? So
Okay.
you got a little girl who looks up, oh, I want a Mandy Rose doll, etc. And he was like, right, that's an extreme example, but that's the truth.
Right.
This child looks up this person, and all of a sudden, this comes up, right? And so all right, this now teen hero all of a sudden, right, is appealing, but you're appealing to a smaller demographic.
Mm,
And that's what it is, right? End of the day, not about morals. It's not about right or wrong. Do you agree, lewd, not? Hey, and to get your bag.
yeah.
But you got to protect that IP. And you trying
Right.
to
Of
appeal to the
course.
masses.
Of
And
course.
unfortunately,
This
here
this,
this
this can't
here this
slide.
folks getting naked on the internet is for a select crowd.
Right. WWE, a publicly traded company, is not going to rock with that. Sorry.
Getting on a parade at Disney World, everybody sees you.
Yeah, there's no way. So yeah, like I said, you can't blame the E for doing what they did.
I
They
apologize. I think
had
I
to.
cut you off. I apologize. I
No,
cut
it's
you off. I
fine.
feel like I
That's
cut you
fine.
off. I apologize. I think I cut you off. I
You,
was that one.
but no, you made a valid point. I want to read this
You had an
article
article
from
about it.
Bleacher.
Read the article about
Let
it.
me
Yeah.
read the article. It says Mandy Rose made 500K following WWE release, says her agent Malky Kawa. This is from Scott Polachek on December 20th, which was now 2 days ago. Mandy Rose is no longer with WWE, but if her agent is to be believed, that won't stop her from making significant money. Good old Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful reported WWE released Rose because officials felt because quote officials felt they were put in a tough position based on the content she was posting on her fan time page. They felt like it was outside of the parameters of her WWE deal, end quote. Yet her agent Malky Kawa told TMZ Sports she has already made 500,000 from her content in 1 week and will be a self-made millionaire by Christmas Day, which is 3 days from now. Merry Christmas, everybody. TMZ Sports noted former WWE CEO Vince McMahon told wrestlers in 2020 they cannot use their name and likeness for third-party platforms if he and officials deemed it detrimental to the company. WWE's decision to release Rose came after her shocking loss to Roxanne Perez in the NXT Women's Championship. And then now they're showing me the Rick Ross thing from tonight. I don't know how that popped up on here. False accusations. Sorry. So yeah.
How do
What
you
do we
feel about how do you feel about Roxanne Perez's big win just being nothing because
it's
of this
kind of
Mandy thing?
it's overshadowed because
Yeah.
of the whole Mandy thing.
Yeah.
It's good for her. I'm glad she got it. She's very good for I'm not trying to bury her for her age or anything like that, but she's only 21
Yeah.
and she's very good. Usually by that around that age, you're still trying to figure stuff out. And she's got it.
How crazy, like, her favorites are contemporaries, or people she was watching as a fan.
Who is she watching? I don't know them.
Oh, man, I wanna say, like, Edge is
Okay.
someone that she cites, John Cena is somebody that she cites,
Okay.
like your Randy Ortons,
Typical.
and then female wrestlers that have to go back and rewatch it. But I want to say, right, because she has photos of her and Seth Rollins at a show,
Hmm.
like someone she was a huge fan of. Like
Right.
that's another person who was an inspiration to her, which is like that dude is still wrestling
Still wrestling, right. In his
and
prime.
and
In his
she just
prime.
won the and you know what's good about awesome about her story though was honestly Booker T at the last show. We talked about that, right? Where the homie broke down. Like that was like the most like he legitimately was just crying.
Yeah.
That
That's
was like such a
one of his
moment.
students.
Yeah, one of his students to see her make it. And to
That's
hear
a
how
that's a
like her
cool deal.
parents would take her to the school, would take her to the school and stuff because she was so young. Like, hey man, big ups to her. She made it. She lived her
Absolutely.
dream. I just think it sucks though that it gets lost. It's getting lost in the fact that
Yeah, because of the whole Mandy Rose thing.
yo, Mandy Rose butthole just made her almost $1 million on the internet.
I'm telling you, once she transitions to that other side, sky's the limit. More power to her. It's bound to happen. That's how I look at it. It's bound to happen. You start one way. She couldn't go that far because she was tied to the WWE. She has no chains now. She can do whatever she feels. She clearly has a significant other who's willing to be on camera already.
Yeah, it's her fiance.
And it's her fiance. No, he has no qualms on being on camera because you've seen him already based off the content, right? So it's only a matter of time, Vern, before that content gets spicier, that they put more seasoning on it,
Oof.
and they're gonna make even more money. Because think about that, almost a millionaire, but in a few days, based off of that. Wait until she does that stuff, and it's gonna be even more money. So,
But
hey, more power to her. That's all I'm gonna say. More
but
power to her.
all the law of diminishing return?
Huh?
Isn't this all the law of diminishing return, right? Because the allure is it's curiosity, it's the forbidden fruit.
Sure.
But we live in the age of the internet. It's not a picture you take once and you can't. It's out there one time,
Yeah.
out for in perpetuity. It's there.
Sure.
So I don't like. Do you think the allure of it, if she were to go that far, do you think it'll
Sure.
just keep going? The
I
demand
think
will never die. It'll
I
just
think
keep it.
she probably so with that kind of industry nowadays, you don't need to be behind the studio to make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money on your own.
Okay, so this
So
is
what's
something I
going to
don't know
stop
anything
her?
about. So
What's
okay,
that? What's how is that not going to happen for her if she continues to go that route? She'll be a she'll be a full fledged
hmm
prawn star,
got you.
right?
Yeah, yeah, adult star, sure.
Sure. What if that then transitions to her doing? I
Having her
said
own studio type of stuff.
prawn. You never know. You never know.
Ah,
You never know,
I don't
brother.
know,
I'm telling you,
because
because
I don't know because I
it's a
think that
ridiculous amount of that stuff going
well,
around. Think of all the other ladies that Tony Storm has an OnlyFans, right?
yeah,
Nia Jax has her
but
own private
nobody,
site.
but nobody has gone this far. She's the first
Nobody,
one to go this far.
and look at how lucrative of a risk she took.
You think
She
others will
lost it.
do it?
Why the hell not? If the simps out there are willing and ready to pay the whatever it is a month, would you not? And you were in that position, would you?
Man,
Excuse me. Would you,
ooh,
or you
that's
got the
interesting.
pride? You were already
Oh,
doing it.
oh
You
no,
just
no,
pushed
no.
the
Oh,
envelope.
I
That's all
hear
you did.
you,
You're already
but
doing it. You
it's
just pushed the envelope.
well.
So
Here's
it's
the
like,
thing, because it's like if you go that far, you have to stay there
of course,
because you can't come back.
but the money. You're doing that for the money, and you know that's
But
the
when,
case.
but what I guess when I was saying before about the whole diminishing, right? Because at some point you have to keep going further to get the money. You can't stay at the same place.
No, because they're gonna fizzle out.
So at what point, right? That's what I'm saying. That's the I guess for me, that's the like, so if she were to take that next step,
Mhm.
then you can't ever come back.
No, of
And if you
course not.
can't come back, you limit your entire industry. You limit your entire means of making that money.
But
And at this point, I'm
The
like, that's where I'm like, I don't know if she
the
comes
perv,
back because
the perv
man,
business, the perv business. There's a
yeah.
lot of money in it.
Wow. I
There's a
guess that's
lot
the
of money in
ultimate
the perv
question.
business.
Ultimately, is if how much does she want?
Right. Sky's like I said, for her, sky's the
Yeah.
limit.
Wow.
Because people look at how much people are paying for her right now. That's all I'm saying. For right now, she's not even really giving you much based off the content that she
It's
said
like
she's
I
giving you.
was like, "Your sub, what is this?"
She's not giving you anything. If you think about it,
Yeah,
right? If you think about it, she's not
sure.
giving you anything.
Oh, no, I'm sure the spicy stuff is what you gotta come out your pockets with the
Correct.
nacho. You gotta come
Correct.
out deep.
Then you got it right. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying. She eventually she'll get there. She'll
Mm.
eventually get there. That's
I don't
what's
know.
gonna happen.
I
There's
think
no way she's
she'll
coming back to wrestling. You think she's coming back to wrestling?
I think at some point she will because I think at some point she'll have that because, like I said, once you go there, you can't come back, and
She's
I
going
just
there.
don't
And
as
she's
a
going
fitness
there.
model, I don't see her limiting her income and saying, "Alright, I'm going into the adult industry, and I'm leaving the entire rest of the normalized." 'Cause, no matter what you say, unfortunately, that the adult industry and that industry is not mainstream, it's not accepted, it's still niche.
Of
It's
course.
it's more niche than
But
wrestling? Is it
if
less
you
niche
think
than
about it,
wrestling?
mm, definitely, I think it's more. That's a good question. But there's a lot of
Yo,
money in that
what's Brother
business. That's what I'm
DSP?
gonna
That'd be a
say.
Brother DSP question right there.
Yeah,
Brother
but
DSP, what do you think about that?
what I'm saying is there's a
Yeah,
lot of money in that business.
facts. That's a fact.
People, if you think about it, all
They
those
push
girls
the
that do the
electronic
OnlyFans,
medium.
all those girls that do that OnlyFans that have all those subscribers, top whatever, this,
Yeah,
that, and the third. These dudes are out here spending the money. These people, who knows if it's just dudes. These people are out here spending the money.
sure,
So
sure.
it's like it's it's a lucrative business. As sleazy and tasteless that it is,
No, I wouldn't say tasteless. That means it depends your taste.
depends on your taste, I guess. It's
Sure.
acquired.
Yeah.
It, I don't know.
Well,
It's
I mean, so as I said, the whole thing with the industry, right? That's how Blu-ray won. That's how Blu-ray won the format wars,
mm,
right? Because the adult industry went, okay, we'll go Blu-ray, and Blu-ray beat out HD DVD.
ah
So I know that for a fact. VR, who think pushed VR? The adult industry.
see,
That's what I'm saying. Like they push those, but that's why I'm like, it's niche, but it's a power niche industry.
yes, it is,
But I
and
just
that's what I said. The money is there,
ah,
and if
I don't
she
know, man.
pushes the envelope, she's gonna be caking.
I guess I can't think of a single celebrity crossover into that industry that was like, man, they're still banking today. That it wasn't just some story that you're like, you remember that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm remembers that.
Yes, true. All right, so are we done with Mandy Rose and all that good stuff? I think we
Yeah,
said
man.
enough.
Yeah,
More
man.
power to her. Let her
Shout
do her
out to
thing.
her. Big up.
You
Get that
wanna
money. Get
you
that
want
money.
you want to talk about Velveteen Dream now?
Sure. We got to update this. And man, updating for this, but it's just like what a weird situation. So y'all remember we talked about this story, right? You remember Velveteen Dream Storm. We kind of ended it on like, man, what a just bizarre situation. The EC3 story,
Oh
then
my
the
god. Ugh,
what
you
a
know how to
seminal what a seminal moment. That story, that's still one of them stories.
just set it off for me. I'm done. Done with EC3 after that.
I put it I found the camera. I deleted my stuff, but I set it back and hit record again and
Oh
left it
my
there.
lord. Waited to see who's gonna go in and go get it. Because I'm a detective. Even though everybody was partying that night. Oh my lord. All right, come on. Get up and talk about
And
what you
and
were
and
talking
and how
about.
many and by the way, how many people reported that Matt Riddle was the other person at that party? He was the unnamed source that Velveteen Dream talked about in that story. Everybody
Mm.
I read a lot of blue check marks on the internet that were reporting that on a lot of websites who were giving them retweets and giving those copy
That it
pastes.
was Senor Riddle.
That it was Mr. Riddle who was the aforementioned. I can't name this person because they're on television. I don't want to rat them out, but they were doing coke
Mm.
with me.
Mm.
Anyway, so this what day was this? So the date was December 18th, 12:40 p.m. a.m. Um, TMZ reports Velveteen Dream arrest video. Wrestler berated cop over Miranda rights. And it's like, well, that's weird. What the heck is this, right? Because you know me, early in the morning, I'm like, what the hell story? Like, I'm thinking this is. I honestly thought this was kayfabe news. I really thought this was a kayfabe news story. So I click it. Ex WWE wrestler Velveteen Dream exploded on an officer over his Miranda rights during an arrest earlier this year, hurling F bombs at the cop, calling him a rookie repeatedly, and the police video. And this happened on August the 20th. So
we talked about it already.
yeah,
Yeah, we
but
talked
the
about this arrest,
video,
but we didn't see the video.
this
This
is
is
the
where he
video.
bit. This is the video where he bit the guy. Where you're talking about where he bit the guy.
Man, the video is
You let me know when you want me to play it. So
hit it. I've only read the transcript. I've not seen the video. So
Okay.
please, if this is the video of that, I didn't realize that this was the video of that.
okay, hold on a second, sir.
All right, so we are gonna check out this video. I've only read the transcript of this. I have not seen the video.
Okay, you ready? Hold on. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yeah, man.
In 3, 2,
2,
1.
1, match me.
We have marijuana on me. I'm not trying to cause this issue. This dude's been a douchebag. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go to my car. Am I being arrested?
Yes, you are.
For what, sir?
Battery.
For battery?
Yeah.
Can you show me? Oh my God. Are you serious, sir? That's not true, sir.
All right. Have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Blind the whole time.
That's true, though. That's not
See
true.
him
Sir.
getting arrested. Walk
Sir,
over the
that's
car.
when you,
Or you
sir,
can turn and sit sideways against
can
the
I
door.
call my lawyer? I need my lawyer. I need my lawyer, sir. I need my
Listen to
phone.
me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm
When
serious, sir.
you get a
Please, I
chance
need my
later,
lawyer.
you get a chance later to call your attorney.
Can I grab my phone, sir? Please.
All that will be coming with us. All that will be coming with us.
Please, sir. I need my phone.
All that will be coming with us.
Please,
Man.
sir. Please,
Give me
sir.
his bag.
Can I send
The little bag.
Bro, I need my. Bro, please, please, please. I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? I didn't do anything
It's
wrong.
in bag in there.
This is illegal. This is illegal,
What?
sir. This is illegal. This is
What?
illegal, sir.
I didn't hear this
Sir, can you
turn.
tell me what I did wrong?
We told
Wow.
you, there's a battery.
What was the battery?
The battery. You had a fight with him. You bit him.
I didn't bite him, sir. I didn't bite him.
Okay. The other
Where's the proof of that?
the other thing is
Sir, there's no other thing. I didn't bite
Can I
him.
finish?
Where's my lawyer? I need my lawyer. I'm suing. I'm suing. Sir,
Oh,
where's my
man.
lawyer? You don't give me a lawyer. I'm suing. Please drive me where I'm going. I'm suing.
Okay.
I'm suing.
What is
Bullshit.
happening?
you're going to the jail. That's where you're
Good
going.
morning, bro.
Yeah, it
Are you
is.
serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? For what? Sir, can you talk to me? I'm not.
He had to put the
No,
music
I'm
up?
not talking to you.
Yes, sir.
You put the music up.
Why is that?
Yo, he is being annoying as all get up.
You're just rambling on. No, I'm not
So
talking.
this is him being drunk, right? Because they said
Sure
he was
is.
apparently he was under the influence of something.
Can you just sit back and
Hold on.
relax?
Hold on.
We have to wait for this train to
I'm
go
very
by.
nervous, sir.
All right, then just sit back and relax.
What have I gotten myself into? What did I do?
Sit back and relax.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm suing you guys.
What?
Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. I work for the WWE. This is crazy.
Oh
I'm
my god.
right after you, motherfucker. This is crazy. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I may be a little inebriated. I went into that bathhouse trying to enjoy myself. I met two different guys. That was very enjoyable. The third guy was not. He tried to get me kicked out. The other guy got me kicked out, and I was not willing to leave without my license. I cannot leave the premises without my vehicle. I was not read my Miranda rights, and I was put under arrest. So keep that. I was not read my Miranda rights, and I was put under arrest. So keep that. I was not read my Miranda rights, and I was put under arrest. So
All right, yeah, and then just bring
bullshit.
in.
I was not read my Miranda rights. Okay. I know your camera should be on.
Is
I was not read my Miranda rights, and I was put under arrest.
is
So
the
hang up
camera
this fucking
looping?
phone, sir. I was not given my Miranda rights. You fucked up. You fucked up, sir. I was not given my Miranda rights. So go ahead and bring me to your motherfucking station. You fucked up. So think about that, sir. You fucked up. I was not given my Miranda rights before I was put in this vehicle. So guess what? Hold that shit to you, sir. Hold that shit. Don't act like you did not fuck up. You and your buddies
I like that.
I was not reading my Miranda rights.
Hold on.
I was not reading my Miranda rights. Bring it when you drop me off. Bring up your fucking officer recording. I was not reading my Miranda rights at all. I was not reading my Miranda rights. I was not reading my Miranda rights. So keep that shit, sir. The case is already failed. You did a shitty job. I was not reading my Miranda.
Oh man, yo, you can see. Look at the homie's hand. Look at him. Look at him. He's ticking. Look at him. He's like digging at his nails. He's like, he was trying not to freak out. Look at him. You can see his finger. He's digging at his nails. Holy cow.
Sir, please read my Miranda rights now. Sir, do you hear me, sir? Do you hear me, sir? Oh! He didn't read the Miranda rights. Oh my God. Where are my Miranda rights, sir? Will you read them to me, please? Please read my Miranda rights, sir.
I'm mad he has to have the
Will you
music
read my
on.
Miranda rights, sir? I'm begging you, because this will go to federal court. I'm begging you, this will go to federal court. Will you please read my Miranda rights? I'm a WWE wrestler. Please, sir. Please read my Miranda rights. Rookie mistake. Did you read me my Miranda rights, sir?
How is this still going?
Sir?
Is this
Oh! No, he did not. Where's my Miranda rights, sir? I can read my Miranda rights.
Look, right here, right here. This is it.
Miranda rights.
That was the picture.
I can read my Miranda rights.
That's the one I've seen going around. The second it was at that door.
Walk over this.
I can read my Miranda rights.
Why'd you put your handcuffs in front of you?
I can read my Miranda
Why'd you put your handcuffs in front of
you?
you?
Put them there in front of me.
No, I put them behind you. It's all on
I
camera.
did not get rid of my Miranda rights. I did not get rid of my Miranda rights. Yeah, it's all on camera. I did not get rid of my Miranda rights. To make sure you let them know that too.
Stand right here. Face
I
glass.
did not get no of my Miranda
Face
rights.
glass.
You didn't let me know my Miranda rights.
Face the glass. Stay right there.
Tell me my Miranda rights, sir. This is going to trial. Tell me my Miranda rights. No, you did not. You fucked up. You fucked up, baby. You fucked up, baby. You fucked up, baby. That's number one. How you fucked up the Miranda
Face
rights?
glass.
How you fucked up the Miranda rights, sir? What are you, a rookie? What are you, a rookie? Oh, we got a rookie on deck. We got a rookie on deck. We got a rookie on deck, baby. We got a rookie on deck. We got a rookie on deck. He didn't tell me my Miranda rights. He did not tell me my Miranda rights.
Wow.
That was hard. That was hard to watch.
That was a lot. So that happened in August. We talked about that. Where he bit the man at like the gym or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what that came from. And I feel like we were very positive about Velveteen Dream last time we talked about him.
Man.
But after seeing that, I mean, he was trying to say like he was gonna sue because he wasn't read his Miranda rights. But the only reason why they read you your Miranda rights is when they need to question you about things. They were just arresting you because you physically assaulted somebody. They knew the crime, case closed. They didn't have to ask questions about it. So I don't understand.
It was like hearing a kid,
who
just discovered, like, you didn't say uno, right? It was the same energy. You didn't say uno. You didn't say uno. You didn't say uno. He didn't say uno. And it's just like, so do you just think like screaming it repeated? Like, yo, I legit at one point thought you were looping it. That's why I was like, are you looping?
Yeah, it was insane.
I thought you were looping it. And it's like, no, it was just
didn't read my Miranda rights. Didn't read my Miranda rights.
And he just kept going. And it's like,
stop.
But then when the homie started just telling on himself, I'm a
WWE. He said I'm a WWE wrestler.
I wasn't ready for that.
You ever say that a couple times?
Hey, I just went into the bathhouse. I was like, what? What are you doing?
I went in the bathhouse. I had fun with two guys.
What are you doing?
Third one wasn't really that fun. What? Nobody was talking about that, Clark.
But it's like, come on, man. It's like you just all that, and then out of nowhere, you went with my Miranda rights.
Right. Like, oh, you effed up. You didn't read my Miranda rights.
Bruh. And then when he's like,
Miranda rights.
Drive me where I'm going. I'm a little inebriated. Like, you wasn't a little inebriated, my guy. You was a lot inebriated.
Yeah.
Man, it makes you want to go back and be like, can we erase that episode? Because
we bigged
by
them
the
up.
way, we bigged them up. Go ahead.
No, I was saying we bigged them up. And I mean, after seeing that, it's like, man, that's some downward spiral stuff that needs to be addressed because that's not a good look for your man's. What were you gonna say? You forgot, didn't you?
No, I'm just, oh man, I do remember how we were just so positive on him. It's just like,
Yeah,
sheesh.
yeah,
It
yeah.
what you know what? It's one of them things where like someone tells you, "Yo, this thing's really bad," and you're right. You're just like, oh, come
Right,
on. You're
right.
being too hard. Like, come on. And then you
Mm-hmm.
actually experience and think, you know what? That person was actually right. They
Right.
were not being exaggerated. They weren't being mean spirited. They were just telling the truth. And I, for whatever reason, couldn't hear it. And holy hell. Remember, like the report, they had said how he acted and etc. We were just like, come on. Was he really that?
You couldn't have been that bad. Yeah,
Yo.
that wasn't good.
I
Yeah,
can't
Miranda
imagine
rights.
I can't imagine having a grown adult sit behind me who was just yelling,
Yeah.
right? And yo, you not gonna listen? Oh, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? Oh. It's just like,
Oh my
because I
god.
told you, could you see his finger? He was like this, digging at his
Digging the
cuticles.
cop, right?
He was digging at his cuticles, and you
Yeah.
could see it that he's just like, and it's like,
That's holding
holy,
back the rage.
ooh, nah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Mm-hmm.
No, thank you. No, thank
Mm.
you. Mm-mm.
All right, so we done with Velveteen?
Yeah, but yo, I just wanted to plug it real quick. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Amazon Music, Radio Public, and Stitcher. For the
I
audio
think there's one
version,
more.
video version is on YouTube. So
The
check us out.
YouTubery.
If you happen to hear it, get this far into where we're at, give us a subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're growing slowly. We're getting them views. So
There
please
we go.
do. And by the
Look at you
way,
with the plug.
you turd, touch that tip.
Oh my god, we hadn't touched tips the whole
I
time.
don't know, yeah.
Ah,
There it is. There it is.
I just
there it is.
realized that 51 minutes in,
Man.
we didn't touch tips yet. All right, we're gonna talk about wrestling. You want to talk about the wrestling?
Yeah, because that just made me sad.
I got some results from what we were talking about
God.
last week. Final battle and deadline. So we're gonna start with final battle.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
the
go in
pay-per-view that
order.
was
We will
first.
go in order.
Yep. So final battle was first. So
Did we give any
wow.
did we give any things of this?
We had prediction for
Thank you. That's the word.
Jericho and Claudio.
That's it. Okay.
That's it. We'll get to that when we get to that. So I'm just realizing this.
Shoot.
I did not see the entire pay-per-view.
What do you mean?
I didn't know there was 12 matches on that card.
What'd you miss?
The four pre-show matches.
Again, what'd you miss?
Well, my girl's Willow Nightingale was on there. So
that match was, you know what? Them two worked. Those two worked hard.
Trisha Dora's pretty good.
I thought they kind of did that thing I was complaining to you earlier today where I watch All Japan's women wrestling. The only thing I took away from it was finishes. But whatever. That's just me, my opinion. But they worked hard. I'll give them that. I just think that I think women's wrestling is currently going through this weird, we want to emulate 90s All Japan.
Yeah.
But we're not 90s All Japan. But we think it's all stiff head kicks and dropping each other on their heads.
Yeah, because that's cool. That's really cool.
Anyway.
Ready for me to go through this card?
I've been ready. I watched the show.
So I'm just gonna do all the results. Then we'll pick ones we like. How about
Sure.
That? Okay. So first pre-show match of the night: Jeff Cobb defeated Mascara Dorada. Did I say that right? Mascara Dorada. That better?
Yep. There we go.
By pinfall. Jericho Appreciation Society's Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic Matt Menard defeated the Shinobi Shadow Squad, Cheeseburger, and Eli Isom by pinfall.
I came into the pay-per-view during the next match. Sorry.
Okay. Willow Nightingale, my boo, defeated Trisha Dora by pinfall. And in Top Flight, the Martins, Darius and Dante Martin, defeated the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett by pinfall. And then the main card, Blake Christian and AR. This is when I came and started watching. Blake Christian and AR Fox defeated La Facción Ingobernables, Rush and Durlistico, with two other guys, whatever, in a tag match. Athena defeated Mercedes Martinez by pinfall to win the ROH Women's World Championship. Swerve in Our Glory defeated Shane Taylor Promotions. The Embassy and the Gates of Agony. Hold on. I'm sorry. The Embassy, which is Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony, defeated Dalton Castle and the Boys in a 6-man tag team match for the World 6-man Tag Team Championships. Wheeler Yuta defeated Daniel Garcia by referee stoppage in a Pure Wrestling Rules match for the ROH Pure Championship. The Briscoes defeated FTR by referee stoppage in a double dog collar match for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. Samoa Joe defeated Juice Robinson by pinfall in a singles match for the World Television Championship. And last but not least, Claudio Castagnoli defeated Chris Jericho by submission for the ROH World Championship. That was a lot, man. I need some water. So, tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me anything.
Let's see. Top Flight versus The Kingdom was a indie banger.
Indie banger.
Pure indie. It should have been at a high school where you could still see the backboards in the shot.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of match. Pure, just high energy, big move, falsies, big move, that kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Really got the crowd juiced. Immediately following, you have another tag match, which is, guess what? Blake Christian and AR Fox, which the match before you had Top Flight.
Yeah, high flying. Yeah.
Except they're working against Roosh and Jalisco. Which, okay, but they start having the same kind of match back to back, which doesn't work. And then they have that awkward finish. And what was good with AR Fox coming out dressed like he was going to play ball?
Dude, I don't know. He used to wear tights. I don't know what happened.
I was all like, dang, happy for AR. And then I'm just like, what happened here, AR? You went backwards with gear?
I don't know, bro. It's very strange.
But
his look
the
right
finish,
now. But good for him that he's
what
getting
was the
love.
finish? What was the finish of that match? Did you see it? Remember, it was so clunky. Like the ref counted 3 and everyone looks at each other like, was that the finish? What happened?
And then try to remember. I think, that sounds familiar. I'm trying to remember how it went though.
Remember, and then the Ingobernables, Roosh and them just started beating up on the baby faces, just left them laying.
I'm trying to remember that. I can't remember it. I can't.
You know why? Because it's that memorable.
That's why. I can't remember the finish of that match.
Let me see. The Athena match. Okay, so off the top, all the titles changed hands.
Yeah, everybody lost
except Samoa Jones.
Yep.
So pretty much Tony Khan abandoned Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor concept, and he's now just going to try to film his little show when he can here and there. Because clearly he's now deciding, right? He doesn't want Chris Jericho in Ring of Honor anymore. He wants Claudio. El Ocho. Whatever.
The Ocho.
But overall, as a show, the Briscoes versus FTR.
Best match of the night.
So
it was freaking violent, man.
Okay.
It was what it should have been.
All right.
That's what we were talking about on the last episode.
I know. And I it was a phenomenal match for what it was.
What was it?
A double dog collar match. As it maybe like we just watched with those kids, right?
Okay.
It was, for what it was great, but why do we have a double dog collar match? So outside of that, I know. Outside of that, that's the only thing that about it I didn't like, is just like, what was the purpose of it? But in terms of like it ended on a big, bloody, violent match, 100%. It was insane.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's worth it. It made me jump a few times and go, what the hell? Like they had me on I jumping on my seat.
Absolutely.
But
yeah,
it was a bloody expose, a bloody damn good expose.
Yeah. I mean, you knew when FTR came out in white that they was gonna get red all over him. You knew that was coming.
And then for a low point, What match on the show really made you go, I just don't care?
Swerve in Our Glory and Shane Taylor Promotions.
The one that did it for me was Samoa Joe Juice Robinson.
Yeah, that's another one too.
The Shane Taylor one,
Did not care.
I left the room and I kept peeking in on it, but the Samoa Joe one, I literally left and went and made something to eat and came back at the so
I just to me it was a throwaway. I liked Athena and Mercedes Martinez. I didn't watch Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia as well because I don't like pure rules matches.
you know what? I don't understand why those guys are signed to a major. They had that one IWTV match that the internet raved about, right? They did an hour-long Iron Man. That was apparently, I haven't watched it, but apparently it's amazing,
Sure.
right? That's what I said.
Okay.
And that's what they get signed off of.
That's kind of
These two have this rivalry right? And I told you I've seen the rivalry set to to the Austin Rock My Way.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that recreated for Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia. And a lot of the downstairs talking about it's this generation's Austin Rock, right? Was that the My Way?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this generation's Austin Rock.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So yeah, it was the match. I just couldn't stand it, man. But God, that Briscoes match. Wow. Talk about guys that remind you this hurts. Holy hell.
Absolutely. When they were whipping each other with the chains. It was a brutal match. It was brutal. It
The
was
blood.
exactly
How
what
much blood?
I wanted to see, though. That was a lot of blood. Everybody bled, right? All four of them.
So when they're gonna put out the DVD? At this point, I'm just like, can they just put out the DVD box set of all the Twitter promos and so we could just have the story told in one place? Because at this point,
do it. IVP.
at this point, right? Is it not? It was an entire angle built on Twitter.
Yeah, social media.
A
beef.
year-long angle built off Twitter beef.
You think that's it for it? They won the belts. They're not coming back. FTR.
What was the result of tonight's match?
They lost, didn't they? To the Guns.
I think they're going to slowly lose all the belts, and once all the belts are off them, I think they're done for right now. I'm not saying that means that they're going to the Fed. I think that they're.
I didn't say that.
I think they're going to maybe check their bets out in Japan, which I don't even think they do that either because they've said they prefer to stay in the States. So
Yeah.
I think maybe they're going to go the big indies. We'll just do the big indies.
So let's talk about this Claudio and Chris Jericho finish. Let's just talk about the finish. Tapping out to the big swing. What do you think about that concept?
It's creative because it hasn't been done in ages.
Tapping out to the big swing has happened before?
I'm sure when the big swing was invented, yes, 100%.
People would submit to it?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Same people who would submit to airplane spins. The same people who would submit to bear hugs.
Sure.
When those moves were considered, right? But it was a different era. That was my beef with the whole thing. It was a different era. And I heard people explain it. Oh, but he worked the back and the storytelling of the match, and I didn't see it.
Didn't Jericho do something where he jeopardized his back? I'm trying to remember.
I watched the match a second time. Nothing in that match told me a giant swing is going to finish this match.
Yeah.
That's my issue. And then when people went, oh, it was 20 revolution. We've seen him do 100. Why are we acting like 20 was this magical number?
Devastating number to make a person tap.
So the finish was creative. Yes. It just I just wish they would. If he did an airplane spin or a torture rack, something I could have just been like, okay, that's dire. But you did. It's not Gorilla Monsoon doing the airplane spin, and it's not the Madison Square Garden crowd. So I'm sorry. I just didn't do it for me, brother.
Yeah, so you weren't rocking with Claudio and
it's not going to work for me. No.
I thought the finish was terrible. Tapping
'Cause
out to
can
the
we be honest
side
too?
swing was just.
Where did
that's
Jericho
one
lose
of
the
me.
belt?
Where did he lose it?
Where did he lose it?
Where did he lose it? I don't
On
know.
pay-per-view in
Oh
front of
yeah,
how many
pay-per-view.
people?
Millions.
Yeah. Where'd he get
Yeah.
all those wins?
TV.
Jericho's the smartest man in wrestling. Much as I
Yeah.
can't stand him, smartest man
Yeah.
in wrestling. He lost a thing in front of nobody,
Mm-hmm.
but he got to rack up all those big wins on TV. What a smart man. He got himself another DVD box set. El Ocho, can't wait.
Yeah. Oh man, El Ocho. All right, so
How do you feel about the crowd doing that every time it now the ref gets the 8?
Ocho. Yeah. I think that's it about this pay-per-view.
What'd you like on it? I'm sorry, I feel like
Athena and Mercedes Martinez.
what about did you like?
I mean, I can't remember the match now because that was about almost 2 weeks ago now. If I'm
Okay,
not
yeah,
mistaken.
I remember
But I
feel
remember
like the
them
match
being
was
very
clunky.
physical.
It was
They
physical,
were
but
they were missed. They had a few miscues, but I still liked it. I know their finish. What did she hit? She hit her some kind of crazy finish. Athena, didn't she?
I don't remember the finish.
I could have sworn she had some crazy finish at the end. Maybe I'm bugging, but I could have sworn she did.
No.
But again, I can remember it was from like 2 weeks ago. But I remember me enjoying that match when I was watching it. You know how I feel about Brian Cage. Much as I love Dalton Castle and the boys, I can't get behind those
Was
guys.
there one match that talk about another match that was just like, who cares? The
Right.
6-man, who cares?
Yeah, this is
ROH
rough.
6-man belts? Who
Nonsense.
cares?
All right, let's go to Deadline. That's all I got for Final Battle. All right, NXT Deadline.
Thank you, Matoni. Thank you, Matoni, for that great show. A
Matoni.
show that made
My dub, my lady, McKenny. Hey, you know McKenny was on AEW Dark. He
Yes,
worked Dark against this guy that looked like Kota Ibushi. He looked like young Kota.
Can we stop giving props to guys doing favors and doing rubs? These aren't favors and rubs. The Jericho, I'm gonna pick a jobber. I hated that. I absolutely hated that he said that on television.
Why did you hate that? Why'd you hate it so much?
We're just get a jobber out here. I'm just gonna work a jobber. And the crowd started chanting jobber.
Yeah, let's go jobber. Let's go jobber.
Because it's the adult industry argument. You're just showing how small of a fraction you're really trying to appeal to. And I hate that. Because I hate thinking, oh, this is just the us club. It's not the anyway. Whatever. I hate that. I hate that like inside because it's the part where you people go like, why are we chanting jobber for? What does that mean?
Right.
And you got to explain what jobber means to people.
I get you. I get what you're saying.
Whatever.
So here we are, brother.
Here we are at Deadline.
NXT Deadline. What'd you think of the pay-per-view?
All right. Overall, Deadline. Honestly, liked it better than I thought I was going to. I was watching it prepared to just poo-poo every second of it because I was ready for Cross the Line and the King of the Mountain. I was ready to hear
TNA Wrestling.
I was ready to hear that guy announced that guy bringing the video. NXT
King of the Mountain match.
Exactly.
Cross the line.
This is the reverse king, like the King of the Mountain. So I was definitely waiting for some shenanigans, but no, sir. They were like
cool.
they hit me with the hold my the ladies hit me with a hold my Cosmo and the guys hit me with a hold my beer. So I was left silent.
I feel like those kind of matches now, kind of like the Fight Pit. I think they're gonna make those like tryout deals at NXT to put on the main card eventually. Do you think that you see something like that happening? Like you see something like
the
kind of like how the Fight Pit was on NXT and now they used it for WWE. Do you think something like that?
Interesting.
An Iron Survivor challenge can be used on the main roster because it works so well with the NXT folks. Both matches were very good.
You know what though? But they worked in a style that they don't work on main TV. Did you notice that? Like, you had your spots where people would disappear, but there weren't many. Like in the women's match, there weren't many spots where it was just like you see the guy just waiting at ringside with his hand on the apron, waiting for his spot to run in.
No, they were going.
Like they were
They were going.
constantly, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why and we both, right? That's the thing I often comment on is guys just disappear.
Yeah.
But that match didn't have anyone disappear. So I don't know if that would work on the main roster because they don't work like that. That style isn't seen on television right now. Like they don't shoot it. I don't know what is that about? Is that just a shooting thing?
What do you mean?
Like that guys do that now that they just rest and wait for their spot? Like what is that? Is
I
that
don't
like
know. I think because I've noticed it when I went to house shows or live events, whatever they
Yeah.
call it. The guy will get bumped down and he'll just wait. He'll just sit and wait.
Yeah.
No matter, they'll make it obvious. They'll just sit there and wait till their time to go.
And run in. And
Yeah,
then like one guy gonna
I
body
try to
slam.
listen to what's going on, thinking, okay, he's probably by this right now. Then I'll like pull myself up slowly to look to see where they are. If they're not there yet, I'll lay back down. I'll do something like that, like to make it.
But you
at least
see it on
look
the
like it.
indies too, though. I've watched like IWTV shows where
Mhm.
where you see same thing, multi-person matches where people just disappear, and I'm like, well, that's not normal, right? Like that. I'm not crazy. That's not normal. You're not supposed to disappear in a
no,
match. You're
no.
supposed to still be working.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the tag matches. Like, why don't guys stay on the apron anymore? We had this discussion before. I'm sorry to bring this back up,
Yeah.
but just, I don't understand it. It has to be. It must be. Yo, we want a clean shot. Get off the apron. That
Yeah.
has to be it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which at that point, then what the hell?
Yeah.
We've been shooting wrestling like that forever. All of a sudden, now get out the shot, guys.
You ran over.
I was hoping you were gonna tell me, yo, Vern, I as a teacher, let me let you in on this. I'm gonna clue you in on this, brother. You don't know this, but as a teacher, you're supposed to teach the kids, get off the apron because I was hoping you were gonna tell me something like that, but you didn't.
No,
It's just some
no.
stupid. Okay, so it's
No.
just something we're all doing. And my favorite part, so because they do it on TV, they do it on the indies.
Of course.
So
No,
when's the
that
next?
works.
So when are we going to see this match in the indies? Who's going to be the first promotion in the indies to do this match? Because it'll be done poorly. It'll be done half
I'm
effort.
I'm trying to think who. I don't know.
Whatever. Now I'm getting annoyed thinking of this, right? Because it was successful. But if anything, I hope this pace of match returns. That if you're gonna do multi-person matches, make them like this. Make them where the match is cooking and like in the ladies. What was what was her name? I gotta check out these results real quick.
The girls.
Yeah, for the girls.
It was Roxanne Perez, Zoe Stark, Cora Jade, Kiana James, and Indy Ardwell.
Was it Kiana James?
The lawyer chick? The businesswoman?
No, not Kiana James. And Cora Jade, no, Zoe Stark. No, Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark crushed it this match.
Yeah.
I didn't think she would do much. And I was like, yo, she held her own and she was cooking too. Yeah. Like everyone showed out. Everyone in the match showed out. Even the new girl, the lawyer girl, Kiana James.
Kiana James, yeah.
I didn't expect much from her, and I said, hey, you know what? Did her thing.
I liked this pay-per-view a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't see they had a pre-show matches. I didn't notice that either.
I did not.
I see it here. And Ivy Nile defeated Lash Legend. Chase U defeated Javier Bernal.
Yeah, no, I don't think I saw those matches.
Yeah, see those.
Was it a pre-show? Oh, they were pre-show matches. Okay.
I started right with the women.
So did I. Yeah. No, so did I. So I'd have to go back and watch them. Yo, how you feel about Chase University?
I like Chase U.
Since they changed, how you feel about Duke Hudson being part of Chase U now?
He had what was it? Oh my god, I can't even remember now. Oh, I just drew a blank. I'm trying to remember what the hell he had. I can't even remember now.
Okay.
Oh, but like I said, when you were asking about Chase U, I love Chase U. I can't remember what I was gonna say, but Chase U, amazing.
Okay.
I always loved them. I love the promos, like where Andre will get pissed off at one of his students and he starts going off on him and he ODs. I love me some Chase U.
And Thea Hare, how you feel about Thea Hare? You think she's coming along?
Being like a little spunky, energetic.
Because she got a what is it about her? She has this weird energy I can't figure
Yeah.
out. Because she's
Uh,
like she has like such weird,
she's like a ball of
over-exaggerated,
fire. Yeah, she's
like,
like a ball of fire.
right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Some days she feels like animatronic. Like her eyes just feel like they're not real. She's like her eyes are just big and she's just full of spunk in a weird way. Like
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
she got this
No,
frenzy
yeah.
about her. All
No,
right.
I like Thea. Thea is cool too because she brings like that energy. She's almost like a whatchamacallit, a overly excited, prideful, not alumni, but person in college. Like they'd be the one in the student section going crazy at the games. You know what I mean?
Got you. She in the spirit section. All right.
Spirit
I
section.
can
There
work
you
with
go.
that. I can
Thank
work
you.
with
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yo, all right. So here's the thing I've been liking about NXT,
Okay.
right? It's developmental and they
Mhm.
100% acknowledge it, right?
Yes.
So, and they 100% they do stuff from week to week that doesn't make sense, whatever, but it's developmental
Sure.
and they embrace it.
Yeah.
So, that in mind, how'd you feel about the Isla Dawn Alba Fire thing?
That match with
No,
the
no, yes, the match with the ref who went extra on my man who added the theatrics,
yeah, he went
who
extra
hit you with the
black mouth or whatever coming out of his mouth. He over there.
it was like it wasn't Warrior Papa Shango levels,
No.
but like he sold it. He
Oh
sold it.
yeah, yeah. He
I was
couldn't make the
like,
count. He couldn't make the count.
he committed, right?
Oh yeah.
It was goofy, but
Oh
did it
yeah.
work? Did it
It
work for you?
worked.
Did
It
it work for
worked.
you? Did it
It
make you
worked.
groan, or were you like,
No,
okay,
I didn't.
okay?
I didn't groan. I
You
didn't
didn't
groan. I
groan.
went.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Okay. I felt the same way. Part of me was like,
It's character. It's part of her
I was
character.
and I was ready to groan, but then I was like, you know what? That actually worked.
Yeah.
Because the ref didn't like he did it, but he didn't also go into convulsions and start like, "Bah," like I guess if he'd have overdone, I would have been like, all right, man,
Like relax.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay. It had just enough hocus pocus, and I was like, all right, it's fine. I'll let that fly. Okay, cool. I was really curious how you felt about that because that was the one point in the show where I was just like, some of the hocus pocus stuff can be a little iffy, but I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm getting with it. It's developmental,
Did you
sure.
see this past Tuesday?
No, this
She
Tuesday I
blew.
didn't watch this Tuesday.
She blew some dust on her, and it like got in her eyes.
What?
And then yeah, she was coming around the corner. She went.
Oh, the meme I
That's
sent
the
you.
meme you have. It's the meme you have
Oh,
too.
that's what this.
That's where
Oh,
that's
I seen
from.
it and I died when I seen that meme. So I
Yeah,
sent it to you.
that's where it's
Oh.
from. It was from literally last Tuesday. And she went to the doctor, got it cleared. She got to do her match. She went to go work Soul Ruka. And then Isla Dawn came out again in some Fashion Nova outfit.
Shout
I
out to
swear
her.
to you, it's like some Fashion Nova fit. And she traps her arm and then traps her arm in the steel steps and then hits the steel steps with the bat.
Oh, okay.
And that immediately like
Wait.
breaks her arm. You know how that
Okay,
goes.
but I do love NXT. You get like sand in your eye. Go,
She's sitting
gotta
there
get that
in the
cleared.
doctor's office. She was like, oh, oh, ah.
I
I was like, who
love
would
that.
sit there at the doctor's office selling like this? If you're at the doctor's office, you're sitting there blinking. That's all you're doing. Stop lying, lady. You're not holding it like you're selling a blow to the eye in a wrestling match.
Oh, I love it. So NXT, can I tell you that so another favorite part of the show for me, I saw the video package you talked about. I
With
loved
the
it.
fishing,
I
video
loved it.
package.
I loved it. I loved it. I
Good,
loved it.
good.
Because the way you were so right, the way he just naturally brought it up, like, yeah, I could, that belt, right? Right, champ? You got that belt, right, champ? You gonna let me get that match, though, right, champ?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, champ, we gotta get that match, champ. Like, it was so natural. They were just two dudes shooting the breeze.
Yep.
And then it just took that little turn of hokiness. But I mean, the hokiness was very real with it, and I appreciate the hokiness.
Mm.
But I did enjoy though the little story they told, how it just showed up in the morning, like, yo, hit you for breakfast. Yeah, man. Came just hang out. Like, I was like, okay, we'll go fishing with me. Yeah, man. Let's go. Okay, WWE. Okay.
You like that, huh?
Like, I honestly, The more I see them, the more I like those crappy little skits they do. The more I
Yeah,
dig these like just terribly acted, just faux. What's his face? From Briggs, homie Briggs's partner. What's his name?
Jensen,
Jensen. When Jensen plays the coy, dumb, goofy
lovable
eyed
loser.
loser. Yeah, yeah. I got you these flowers. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna. Even him that at first he was doing, I was going, oh, this is so cringe. The more I've seen it, I'm like, you know what? Kid's
Yeah,
trying. He's horrible at acting, but God, it's funny to watch him try to act.
yeah, yeah.
So it's
So
developmental, man. Have fun
it's
with it.
absolutely it is developmental. Still no excuse for scripts though.
I'm thinking. So did you see the he redid his gear? I just saw a picture of it, but he redid his gear. Yes,
I guess I didn't
he
see it.
redid. Oh, okay, okay. He redid it. So you got to see him.
I
The
got it.
homie,
You're gonna
the
make me
homie.
look it
I'm
up.
pretty sure the homie redid his gear. Yeah, there was a picture someone put out, and I was like, okay. Like he heard, he knew, he heard. Have you heard?
I don't see any difference.
No, still the same thing.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I was actually getting happy for the homie. Like, okay, maybe put it together.
Mm,
Still nothing.
mm,
Come on.
Sorry. Same fit. All right, let's get back to it. So, where were we? You were talking Braun Breaker and Apollo Crews.
Yeah,
What'd you think of that match?
it delivered.
Yeah,
It gave me
100%.
it gave me what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
It was a as you know the kids say, it slapped.
It was a banger.
Yo, it was two
They
dudes who
went
were
in.
going at it.
Yeah,
They
they
were
went
going
in.
in. Ooh, you know what? It was good to see Uha come back to himself. I felt like it was Uha.
Yeah, it wasn't being forced or anything. My shoulder.
It wasn't Keith Lee doing this.
You fall asleep on that.
Exactly. It wasn't Keith Lee working in orchestra chanting his song that no one's doing. Because that's what he always did on the indies.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, Braun Breaker and Apollo Crews definitely had a phenomenal match for the NXT title. My question for you is: Braun Breaker going to be in this year's Rumble?
Well, Shawn Michaels in his media scrum said that he's ready to pack them up, send them off. He's like,
Send him
I'm
off.
ready. Yeah, he said it's just a matter of how
Yeah, like
and when. But he said, I'm
Or
ready.
when.
Any day they want him. He's like, I know that's the truth. He goes, I'd love to keep him, but
Yeah,
I know it's the truth. This kid's ready. This kid's a
I
star.
feel like he definitely is.
The Rumble this
Bringing him
year,
to Rumble would be good.
who do you see him interacting with that makes you go, oh, this is it. This is his
Mm,
coming out party. Because right, remember the Keith Lee and Brock moment for a lot of fans, but me included, was
yeah,
like, wow, him and Brock, like Brock's willing to work with him,
yeah.
Brock's willing to sell for him.
Let me think.
Like we all were wide eyed. Who's that person that
For
interacts with
Braun,
Braun?
for
That
Braun,
interacts with Braun that makes you go, wow, okay, they're putting faith in this kid.
probably like a Seth.
Okay,
Let's see who else. Hmm.
yeah, I can't think of who would be
Definitely,
that.
definitely. I think definitely a Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Let me think here. What maybe like a Drew McIntyre, because
No, but
Drew's
two
so
baby
over.
faces though. But two baby faces.
They can make it work somehow. They'll make it work somehow. It's the E. I'm an E drone.
You filthy fed shill.
Milady.
You legitimately didn't even. You didn't blink. You were like, they'll figure it out. You just looked.
Milady.
You were so dead serious at me. They'll figure it out. What do
Madub.
you mean? Yo, what do you mean? They'll figure it out.
Madub.
It's a Fed. They'll figure it out.
Fed, they
Don't worry
always
about
do.
it. Don't
Stop
worry
it.
about it.
Don't
Stop
overthink
it.
about it.
Don't,
Don't
don't,
overreact.
don't question them. How dare you? Don't question them.
What are you doing? No, I think let me see. There's Seth, maybe Drew, Lashley. Lashley would be a good one.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe Theory.
two shooters. That would be. See, so him in theory, I like him and
Okay.
Lashley. The fanboy in me says two shooters, but in reality, I'm like, it ain't gonna be that good of a match, though.
Yeah,
I don't know,
true.
but the inside at a house show, I'd watch that match. I'd watch the hell out that match at a house show. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd watch it on TV.
I
How
think
about that?
whenever he does come up, it's gonna be immediate success. You know, maybe he's
Really?
gonna be what Ryback was supposed to be.
Yo, great. Thanks.
What? That's ruining it for you?
No. You know we're gonna get added by him.
By who?
Him who you
Ryback?
just said.
We can't say his name.
Oh my God. Okay.
What
Okay.
what happened?
Okay.
Why are you
When the
saying?
homie comes at you,
What are you talking about? Because I
you don't
said
want that
Ryback.
smoke. You don't want that smoke. Stop playing with him. You don't
Okay,
want
I'll
that
stop
smoke.
saying Ryback.
He will create a Twitter. He will create a daggone Twitter poll and it at you. Include your name on that poll
Okay, I'll make
and
sure I won't
ask his
mention
legions
Ryback
of
anymore.
fans.
All right, so we'll stop talking about Ryback. We didn't talk about these Iron Survivor Challenge matches.
Oh man,
Will you stop worrying about Ryback so much?
I do love that you're just gonna poke that bear. Yo,
You
how'd you
stop
feel
talking
about the New Day? Pretty Deadly.
Yo, how do you feel about New Day being down there working,
Love it.
helping
Why
out
not?
the young guys, right?
Stars working with the young guys.
Huh.
All the people upset about, they're stars.
Yeah, they are.
For
Yes,
people who
boy.
I hate the
Side
New
plate
Day.
check.
I hate the New Day. They're professional wrestlers. They put butts in seats.
They have very good chemistry.
Man, I hear so many podcasts try to bury them, and I can't stand these guys. They're such.
Why?
I say the same thing.
Because they've been doing that forever. New Day rocks. New. Every time you go to a live event or a show for the WWE, a New Day chant is going on before the show's starting.
No,
So they're over.
They created something that, annoying as it is, it can annoy you. You can find it cringe 20 years from now. The same way you're doing this,
Or suck it.
that
Yeah.
cadence.
New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
And if the homie keeps it up, shoot,
Yeah.
that silliness
Yeah.
is gonna find itself the same way Dagon Gold is having Tourette's. Like all these little things you think there's no way this person really wants to keep doing this. You're just like,
Mhm.
yeah, 20 years from now, we're gonna watch a GIF or whatever it'll be called then of that GIF like the peanut butter, right? And you're gonna be like, yo, that was hilarious. That was that shoes. That was that
Sheesh. Yeah.
whatever. That was that Uzi moment. That was that what have you.
Yeah.
So, but what'd you think of that match?
The tag match?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did well. They did extremely
Four-way
well.
double down. How do you feel about the four-way double down?
I'm trying to remember it myself.
With the belt shot. With the belt shot where fake shot, toss the belt, fake shot, toss the belt, fake shot, toss the belt.
Oh,
and then all four of them.
yeah.
And Kofi just threw it and all four guys went down.
Yeah. I remember that. I liked it. They did very well. I'm trying to remember the matches, but from what I remember, they did a damn good job. Pretty Deadly is very good.
Yeah.
Pretty Deadly, like they're another. If Braun Breaker's ready, they're ready. They can go up right now.
Pretty Deadly is a great tag team.
Yeah,
like a great tag team.
They're very good. They're very entertaining.
Yeah, and
it
they
seems
do.
like they can adapt to anything.
I just must say they like. I'm not saying they're FTR, and I know people may kill me for saying that, but like they've really filled that tag team specialist spot. No, like those two guys get tag team wrestling.
No, yeah, absolutely. They're a team. They act like a team. They work like a team. It's not like two individuals. That team, that is a team. They work together. So I like Pretty Deadly, and I'm a huge huge fan of tag team wrestling. So
like
to see those guys doing it right,
100%. They're like one of the current teams in WWE I'm like they are tag team wrestling.
Yeah, which is weird because I know there's been an influx. They added Hit Row, Legato's there now. There's
I like
a couple
Legato.
Legato's
a tag team that has grown on me. I'm really liking those dudes.
It wouldn't hurt to have them up there, man. Maybe on Raw. You got Street Profits. You've got the Usos as tag champions for both of them.
Do they get to be themselves? Do they get to be Pretty Deadly, or do they get turned into something else?
Maybe they become something else. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, because I don't know if that Pretty Deadly gimmick works on the main roster.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're right, if that plays out on TV. If they're gonna,
I think they were on the main roster. I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. I thought those two kids are from NXT UK.
No, not Pretty Deadly. I'm talking about
Oh,
the other thing. I'm trying to think. No, the other guys, Los, they were. I'm trying to think of the name they were. Los Lotharios or something like that.
Not Los Lotharios. You're talking about Legado del Fantasma.
No, they're. Damn it! Hold on.
I'm confused.
Me too. Forget it. Lost it. Forget it. Lost it. All right. Iron Survivor Challenge
The
matches.
men's match. How do you feel about the men's match?
I felt like both matches. I know you just asked me about one, but I felt like both
Yeah.
matches were structured around the same way. That's
Okay.
my one gripe. I felt
Huh.
like when I watched the women and I watched the men, I felt like I was watching the same match. I don't know if you
Interesting.
felt that way. I don't, again, a while back, I don't remember the exact details, but that's one memory I do remember having when I was watching. I was like, it's very structured like how the men, except especially even with the numbers, how one person had no pinfalls and everyone else had the same amount of pinfalls except for the winner.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
was like,
that
the
was
only
a
thing
part
they
where I
did with the
thought,
men, they just did one more pinfall than the ladies.
yeah.
Like everybody had one, and then the winner had two. This one everybody had two. The winner had three, and then there was one person with zero. I was like,
Mhm.
I felt like they structured that the same exact way. I don't know why, because when you think about it, if it goes down to the bare bones, those are the pinfalls. Those are the pinfalls. So we both saw the same sets of pinfalls almost, with a few tweaks for the extras that the men did. So it's
You
like
know,
I don't know.
yeah,
That was
I
my
hear
only
you.
gripe on it. That was my
Okay.
only gripe, but
Yeah.
the match
That's
itself,
valid. That's
for
valid though. I honestly didn't even consider that.
yeah, the
But you're
match
right.
itself for a first time ever, very creative. I didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what to expect,
I
and
was
I was
ready to
impressed.
laugh. I was ready
Yeah,
to
I
laugh
was
and say
impressed.
this TNA abomination, and nope.
And it wasn't like they were in there forever. Being in it for only like a minute and a half just made it seem like, okay, it's a quick break and you're right back in anyway. So it doesn't hurt.
And I also like that they didn't overuse the penalty box fighting. They didn't create it like they didn't make it some like danger zone kind of thing where guys were in
Yeah.
there and you disappear for 20 minutes. So I thought that was good. I did appreciate that.
Yeah, they only use that kind of fighting. I'm trying to get this thing out of my hair. You see that? They
Yeah.
only use the there it is. Got it. They only use the fighting for that one spot. Who was it?
Grayson Waller and
Waller,
Waller and not
McDonough, no?
yeah, not Waller, Axum and McDonough.
Axiom and McDonough. They did their spot there
Uh,
towards the end of the match, if I'm not mistaken.
and again,
Axiom did very well too.
Axiom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did very well.
Put a mask on this kid. What happened? Did he not cut a promo? I was like, that's interesting, but good for them. They decided to make you a superhero. They know what they're doing with their branding. You can always put a mask on another guy.
Yeah, tell that to Scripps.
Mystico. Then Mystico, that guy.
Tell that to Scripps. Just put a mask on him. Sure.
My Scripps face.
That always works. Oh my God. Lord Jesus. So I think that's it. We talked about the women's one. Yeah, it was only 5 matches.
Good card.
Yeah,
Good,
very
nice
good
to the
card.
point card.
Yeah.
I dug it.
How do you feel about them going back on the road soon?
I'm excited, man. I
Yeah.
want to go to an NXT show. So I do hope that they
Yeah,
come out around
the
this
last
way.
one I went to was years ago. When Samoa Joe and Finn Balor was still
Yeah, you were
in
there
Lola.
live.
Yeah, when Samoa Joe went over. Well, I remember watching that match and the way it was flowing. I was like, I looked at Shay. I'm like, I think Samoa Joe's gonna go over this one. He's like, you think? And I'm like, just the
At
way
a
the
house
match is
show?
going. Yeah, I was just like, just the way the match is
Like
going.
at a house show?
We didn't think like,
Is this 92? What's happening right
yeah,
now?
you had your doubts because you're like, nah, it's a house show. But the way the match was going, I'm like, man, this kind of looks like Joe's going over. And then he does, and we were all like, holy, you know what? And it was cool. It was a moment. So that was cool. I hope they come back soon because
That's fun.
we got 2 buildings they can run out of. So we shall see.
Listen to this guy, y'all. You hear the promoter in this guy? They got 2 buildings, brother.
They got the Songus Center and they got the Lowell Auditorium.
Man, Lowell Auditorium's a fun place to run.
Yeah, it's that's where they did Raw a couple times.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You remember when Sean lost his smile?
Who could forget Sean losing the smile?
The first time in your book. The first time in your book, not the second time when his back was out. The first
okay,
time.
okay. The first time, gotcha.
Yes, that was at the Lowell Auditorium. All right, so I only got one more thing, man, and then we're
Hey
done.
man, yeah, it's cool.
It's it's another short one, man. What are we staying under time now? What's going on?
Hey man, when you get better, right? You get better, you get more refined.
So Pete, man,
What's up?
Rhea Ripley had a match on Monday. It was against Akira Tozawa. Did you watch it?
Yep.
What did you think of it?
I think the right man did the job
I think so too.
because how much offense did he get in?
Barely any. Barely any.
Did he ever hit her?
Like a punch, a strike?
Uh-huh.
No,
Yep.
he
You
did.
know what he did? You know what he did the whole match? I
He
watched it
kept
like a few
stopping
times.
himself. No,
All he did was reverse her stuff.
yeah,
All he did was like it was all like situational. It was never like he physically attacked her. Like that's what I'm saying.
right,
It was like
right.
Tozawa, like it was like perfect. He was the
He
perfect
kept
person
countering.
for it.
He kept countering. Yeah.
Yes, it was countering her stuff, but it was like he never. So it was interesting, but I'm like, I don't think you could do that with everybody though, because it worked with Tozawa, because Tozawa, like, it's stuff I can see him doing in Dragon Gate, right? Like, so in my
Yeah.
mind, it worked
And
for him.
that's what's funny because when I was talking to my wife when it was on, I said, "Babe, this dude Akira Tozawa is an absolute beast," which is the crazy part because right now we think of him as the comedy guy, the guy who's just been in the background doing 24/7 stuff
Yeah.
recently and not really
But
doing
they giving him
anything in the
back. They giving him
WWE.
back though. He little by little, he's
But now they're
growing.
letting him
Yeah.
work. They're letting him work. But what I'm saying is, what we used to see of him in Dragon Gate doing, oh my lord, he was an absolute savage.
Remember the
And
match
he's
we
not,
saw
he's doing
at
a fraction of that stuff.
Yeah.
I
Man,
was
I
trying to
remember
find
watching him live.
something.
That's what I'm saying. I remember watching him live do that stuff. He did that no rope barbed wire match. Not no barbed wire. What am I saying? No rope. It was in Dragon Gate. It was a no rope match with Naroku Dyers and Naroku
I
Doi or
don't know
something
that
like
one.
that.
I don't know that one.
At the low, it was at the blue line arena, whatever, the blue line station in Wonderland. The Wonderland something. I have the ticket
I don't
upstairs.
know.
Man, but it was for a Dragon Gate
I was
show.
trying to find like a list of intergender WWE matches.
Yeah.
I forgot they did a live event where it was Nia Jax and Dean Ambrose.
Well, they had the whole mixed match challenge, right?
No, but that was still regular tag match, mixed gender tag match where they don't touch each other.
Yeah, but
Like tag in, you got to tag out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So this was, I'm talking actual like male versus female. They don't do that much at all.
Well,
I'm
only
trying to see if
one.
there was a list.
Yeah, only one I could think of is China and
Jarrett,
Double J.
yeah, didn't she
And
work? Did she work Guerrero?
I would say her and Jericho.
Jericho, yeah, possibly.
So outside of China, I don't
So
recall.
it's China, yeah. Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax worked a live event with Dean. What's your favorite wrestler? Moxley.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was just reading on it. Let me see. WWE reintroducing intergender matches with Nia Jax versus Dean Ambrose at live event. This was February 10th, 2019. Remember she was in the Rumble?
Yes,
Yeah, she joined in the Rumble at number 30.
I remember that because that was a
She got
shot.
she got RKO'd and all that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I remember we talked about this. This is the only reason why I wanted to bring it up because I don't even have to look to see what episode it is, bro. But we've been talking about Rhea getting physical with the boys
Yeah,
for a very long time.
we called this.
Yeah, so it's cool to see this far down the road that they're actually allowing Rhea Ripley to work the boys. And they had some miscues, right? There was a few hiccups, but overall the match was good.
Overall, the match entertained the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, it was getting me to it was enough that I watched it the second time. Because I was like, I sat there and went, wait a minute, he didn't get any offense and but he did in some weird way. And it was like, okay, he just countered all her stuff. So it was like, okay. And like you said, this is Akira Tozawa, who was diving off the turnbuckle post, right, all to the outside to hit that big plancha through a table on a guy prone on it. Like it's like this the same guy.
Right. It's
Psycho.
insane. Absolutely insane
Psycho.
to think that. So I hope they allow
Yeah,
Rhea.
no, but Rhea Ripley looked like a star.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that helps is Rhea has a build that's believable.
And a presence.
Right. And what's funny is Akira still worked her like she was a lady. Like, I can't hit a lady. That's what I liked about it. Because people seem to just be like, oh, well, it's all genders. It don't matter. It's a wrestler versus a wrestler. I don't
Nope.
believe that. I don't
Nope.
believe that.
Nope.
Because some men have morals where they're not going to lay their hands on a woman. Right. So he doesn't feel that way like he should. So that played into the actual match. I like that.
Yeah.
Because even in my case, I have that same feeling. And I've been in matches with women, and how I interact with them, I don't try to cause physical harm unless provoked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's how it was in the matches, not in real life. She slapped me in the face, I'm gonna body slam her. But that's how it was in the matches. So that's, I mean, I don't know. It's just I enjoyed seeing that match on Raw on Monday.
But just this isn't WWE allowing intergender wrestling. I think this was a one-time treat. I think they were going to try it out, but I don't think everyone could do that match because again, Tozawa, it fit him to be
Yeah.
moving for her, and they're countering and they're doing this and they're doing that, and it worked, but I don't see that match happening with everybody.
You don't think so? Huh?
I don't see Drew Gallows and her having that match.
No. But do you see her now being involved in like their six mans where she takes a slot?
So like the OC and AJ versus
Damian, Finn, and Rhea. Or tag matches with Dom and Rhea. What do you think?
Man. Intergender tag matches, sure, because obviously she'll tag out and she'll work the girl, but one where she's working the guy?
Yes. Like, let's say she's in a six man, and like you said,
in that match, I
she
don't
body
know.
slammed Luke Gallows.
I know, but that was body slamming on the outside, one body slam. It wasn't working a match with him.
Okay.
I mean, no, because I don't want to see them get physical with her like that. Again, I don't know because WWE won't allow them to punch her. We just watched him work a match where he didn't do it. So no, I don't see. I don't see the. I think this was an experiment, a one-time thing. We'll see maybe one or twice, but no, I don't see this being WWE allowing intergender wrestling. No way. They'll never allow it. They'll never allow a man to punch a woman on the camera.
Okay.
For the purposes of like indie wrestling, where it's just a thing.
Yeah, within indie wrestling, that those kind of matches are just
it's just norm now.
Yeah,
there's
nothing special about it. Again,
Yeah.
It's just wrestler versus wrestler on the indie side.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
no like thought really into it. It's just all right. We're gonna like that. Was it GCW where Chris Hamrick we were talking about it 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
That girl Allie Catch. She whips out a knife. The knife gets thrown away, and then they start having a regular wrestling match. And it's like, what? It's like, I don't get it.
That's where it is, though.
At all. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So look, man, you got anything? Anything good?
Brother, we can go right here. That was wonderful. What an experience. What a ride.
Are you sure?
I'm goody.
You sure, sir?
Hey, man.
You got nothing. Not another thing. What about your Christmas gift for me? He said.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Right. Close your eyes.
Okay.
All right.
Eyes are closed for the audio.
Eyes are closed. Ready for eyes are closed for audio listeners. What do you see?
I see nothing.
There we go. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was a Bobby Heenan. I heard Bobby Heenan do that. Hey, he said, he's like, close your eyes. He's like, what do you see? And he goes, nothing. And I was like, you're welcome, pal. Something like that. No.
That's such a jerk move. All right, music's playing. Music's been playing. Wave the pencil, Vern. Let's get on out of here. Episode 22. What are we gonna call this one?
the name you shouldn't keep saying, because if you summon him, he's gonna be in your mentions.
All right, I'm calling it Ryback then.
When he vanity searches this and hits us with a DMCA, I'm telling you right now, do not
Ryback.
poke that bear.
Ryback Rules. Ryback Rules.
Even though he has nothing to do with this episode, he's gonna
Yep.
vanity search this, and well,
Is it that how you
Mr.
spell-
Baxter, I
How
don't
do
want
you
to
spell
smoke,
it?
man. I don't need you in my mentions. So
Oh, it's Ryback. Okay. Rules. Ryback Rules. Feed me more.
on that note, the pencil is waving.
Music's playing. It's time to get up on out of here. So, with that being said, for my man Vernon Somoza, I go by the name of Frank Champion. I am me. He is him. We are they. Say peace, Vern.
Peace, bird.
We out of here, yo.